This press conference has been called to do with matters affecting the Lake Region Economic Bloc, and in particular Kisumu County, especially insofar as it touches on one of the gubernatorial candidates for Siaya County, Senior Counsel James Orengo. I'll read the brief statement, and then you can ask us question. So the first statement is that this is directed to Senior Counsel James Orengo, and we are asking that why, despite the fact that Kisumu County has asked him to explain why they cannot get back the Miwani sugar factory running so that it can create jobs for our people, why he has remained studiously silent, and can he explain what he knows about the Moroni and Miwani sugar factory land saga, which has dragged on now for over 20 years. This is our challenge to Senior Counsel James Orengo. The people of Kisumu County have publicly stated, especially the Moroni and the Miwani sugar belt, have publicly in fact made a request through the Right Honorable Raila Odinga that he should not step into Kisumu County. Now that he's running for office for Siaya Governor, we too wish to challenge him, because James Orengo has given the persona of an honest leader who stands for probity, who stands for accountability, who stands for transparency. We are challenging James Orengo to visit Moroni, the people of Moroni, look them in the eye, and explain to them why they cannot get their land and the assets back and have the factory running. In that vein, we also wish to call upon the DCI, the EACC, and the DPP to move with speed and investigate and institute charges against all those who are involved in the Miwani/Moroni sugar land saga, approximately 10,000 acres, which is IR number 21038, so that those responsible can be charged in a court of law. And then number 4, we are also asking Senior Counsel James Orengo to confirm or deny that his sole motivation, despite having publicly stated over 10 years ago that he doesn't have what it takes to be a governor, can he confirm or deny that his sole motivation for running to be Governor Siaya is not to serve the people of Siaya, but to defend his selfish interests, culminating in advancing the criminal activities of those who grabbed the Moroni sugar and Moroni/Miwani sugar factory land. And then it is on record that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga has publicly stated that on assuming presidency, he will arrest and deport those who grabbed the Miwani sugar land and revert the land back to the real owners, that is the people of Moroni. Our call to the Right Honorable Raila Odinga is that this should not wait until after elections. This should actually be done immediately, because these people are known, and we are suspecting that these same people are the ones that not only not only grabbed the Miwani Sugar Factory, Moroni Sugar land, but we have information to suggest that as part of the deal and the interest that Senator Orengo, Senior Counsel Orengo, has in the Moroni Sugar land, part of the deal that he has entered into with these people is that in the very unfortunate event that he becomes the governor for Siaya, he will give away the Yala Swamp to these same people who we reliably believe are the ones who are funding his campaigns in return for what he's receiving from them right now. Our question to Senior Counsel Senator Orengo: these activities actually happened when you were Minister for Lands, and there are court records to show that you declined to implement court orders asking that the land for Moroni be reverted to the real owners. And therefore, our question to Senior Counsel James Orengo: if it could be possible for you to be twisted through vested interests to give away land belonging to the public of Kisumu County in total disregard of the suffering of communities of that area, what is to stop you from doing the same in the unfortunate event that you become the governor of Siaya? In fact, we are reliably informed that part of the mischief and understanding that is going on and the conflict of interest that is going on is that it is not only Yala Swamp that is at stake here, but even the land on which a Nyiko rice scheme right sits, which is right within Senior Counsel James Orengo's ward. Even that land is also up for negotiation with these same land grabbers as part of the deal to have his campaign funded and oiled by these same people. So we are concluding by calling upon, and I want to repeat, Senior Counsel James Orengo, you have all along stated that you are a man of honor. You are a man who claims to fight corruption. You are a man who claims to fight fraud. Our challenge to Senior Counsel James Orengo, if he has absolutely nothing to hide, in spite of the fact that all these documents are available and the fact that he is aware of the matters therein, we are challenging him to go to Moroni, face the people of Moroni, and deny publicly that he had absolutely no role to play in the grabbing of the Miwani Moroni sugar land and the closure of the factory therein, and in the process rendering tens of thousands of people jobless. Our concern here is if he would have no problem being a party to this kind of very heinous activities, what would stop him from doing the same in the unfortunate event that he became the governor of Siaya County? That Senator James Orengo, in fact, has been and continues to be lawyer for a proxy company of Moroni Sugar. I think it's called Crosslinks or something. It's in the documents. And this position, in fact, this conflict was demonstrated way back when he was Minister for Lands, when the court ordered an arbitration between the owners and those who are claiming Moroni Sugar land using fraudulent documents which were forged, and that is on court record, is a public document which can be made available. But instead of implementing the order, he declined, saying that he had to be served personally. That is available on record, yes.
Mheshimiwa, your next course of action, because you've challenged the senator to come out and the people, if he doesn't come out to talk to the people and maybe deny or say that these allegations are true, what will be your next course of action? Because this is a public affair.
Why would he not come out? I don't want to presuppose he shouldn't come out. He has spent his entire life. I cannot speak for him. He has, in fact, we have challenged him, and the documentation is here. It's all available here. I don't want to presuppose. Why would he not come out? I have asked him what is so difficult in going to Moroni and explaining to them why they cannot get back their land. Why would he refuse if he has nothing to hide? If he denies, then if he refuses to go, then that is, in my view, a confirmation that he has something to hide. It's that simple. And that would be a worry for the people of Siaya. Because if he could be involved in the ruthless scheme that took away the 10,000 acres of Moroni sugar land, why would we believe? And this is, by the way, there is inferentially confirmed by the fact that we have had here in Siaya County Dominion Farms, which had to close shop through a series of interference. The Right Honorable Raila Odinga has publicly stated, remember James Orengo has always given the image of a defender of human rights. The closure of Dominion Farms rendered more than 10,000 people jobless. The Right Honorable Raila Odinga has publicly stated that on assuming office, he will make sure that the activities in Yala Swamp are revived. Why is it that almost 3-4 years since the Dominion Farms saga unfolded, leading to the closure of the activities there, Senior Counsel James Orengo has never spoken? Could it speak to some deep vested interest in the matter? It is for him to answer, not me. Yeah. Questions are being asked. Was it a mere coincidence that at the time the issue of Kibo Sugar appeared before Senior Counsel James Orengo as a minister, that is the same time that he built his house in Masiro? So what we are asking is, can he confirm or deny that it is because of the same people who are pushing the compromise position, who put him in this compromise position, are the same ones who built his house in Masiro? Can he show that he actually built that house? Does he have evidence that he actually built that house? Of course, IBC does not. IBC is an independent body, and we are not in any way suggesting that he should not be cleared. In fact, we want him to be cleared so that we defeat him fairly and squarely. All we are saying is that we are giving the people of Siaya to look into the character of a man who is aspiring to be their governor. If indeed they feel that with all this, we will be telling the people of Siaya, in spite of continuous, by the way, the Miwani land saga was so violent that people of both Kisumu County and Nandi County, you know that, lost their lives. Why is Orengo finding it so difficult to go and clear his name with Moroni Sugar? The people of Moroni have told him not to step foot in Kisumu County. He has not uttered a word. What is he hiding? If he's clean, why can't he go and tell them that it was not me? And can he confirm or deny that his law firm, in fact, is directly representing one of the interested parties in the Moroni land saga? That's all we are asking. These are things that are on public record. We are not. Please don't take it that we are asking that it should not be cleared. IBC does not act on allegations. All we are telling the people of Siaya is we want to unmask the man who purports to be their savior, a man who has been in public space for all these years, has not helped them in any way, but seemingly is in cahoots with criminals to try not only to pretend to be wanting to help the people of Siaya when the motivation seems to be to secure the interest of those criminals who none other than the Right Honorable Raila Odinga said he will deport in 80 days. And we are calling upon the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. 80 days is too long. The activities of these people are known. It is known that the Moroni land sugar was acquired through fake title deeds. It is known that even the judgment that was used, because that is on public record, to purportedly evict those people was faked. So the paper trail is very clear. Have these people evicted now. But eviction is not enough. They should be investigated. They should be tried. They should be charged, jailed in our own courts. For me, eviction is not good enough because they will go to those safe havens in their own country. Let these guys be arrested and charged because we cannot let... Remember, Moroni and Mwani Sugar was not just employing the people of Kisumu County. It was also employing the people of Siaya County and the whole of Nyanza and Kenya as a whole. But the most affected is Kisumu and Nandi counties because these have nuclear estates, footprints, nuclear estates within those two counties. But in the interest of being my brother's keeper and more importantly, in the interest of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, if people could heartlessly perpetuate these activities in a neighboring country, what guarantee do we have that the same people will not do the same here in Siaya County? And the same people who are supposed to speak for the people of Siaya County have remained studiously silent, even as the activities in Yala Swamp have ground to a halt now for I think 3-4 years. What are they afraid of? What are they trying to secure? So it is him to come out and tell us what is he hiding. Why is he not facing the people of Moroni? And if he can do that, I mean, if he has something to hide regarding the Moroni sugar land, who is there to believe that his interest and motivation for wanting to be Siaya governor is to serve the people of Siaya? And you know, your guess is as good as mine, his record of public service. It is more about himself, and nobody else.